Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. So, what I've decided, as I'm still trying to learn all these new systems, is that I believe we don't get any more contracts until a day has gone by. So, I think we need to warp to next one. We have so far, since starting career, it seems like only been going for 1 hour and 45 minutes. We've done a lot of launches, but only about 4 or 5 of those really stuck because we reverted, went back in time, and undid the others. Could I upgrade things here? Could definitely upgrade the runway. I could upgrade the tracking station. I'm nowhere close to upgrading the research place, which is kind of bad. I could upgrade this and try to double our commitment and get more money. That is something to consider, but let's start just, you've got to warp to next morning button, let's press it. Yeah. So did that get us any more available contracts? No, it didn't. So I don't think we can go back in time to undo that option. Let's see, I need funds, so I'm gonna upgrade this, and then I'm going to cancel the strategy and then start the fundraising campaign again at 45%. Let's see, do we want to get more funds or get more science? I think we want to do all of it. There we go. We're losing our reputation here for money. Here we could sell some science and get some funds. I don't see any reason why I'd want to do that. And we could sell some reputation for funds. Let's do it. So we have a terrible reputation now. Wow, look at that. We may have very easily messed up our game, but I don't know what reputation is really good for. And what it gave us in funds was a tiny amount. It really was a tiny, insignificant amount. Alright. Let's do this, however. Do I have one I can load? Don't save this. Nope. I need to save a standard thing. And then I need to make a parts group too. Instead of constantly having to put these on, I should just make a parts group. And this is probably a lot too many. 4 is a lot. There we go. Parts group. Drop the sub-assembly here, and we'll call it the Science Bundle. Save. That'll just save me some time. I want this guy because he has better control. I want radial decouplers with solid rocket guys. And then let's see, a parachute for the top. And then 4 parachutes kind of holding that whole thing together. Right here. Let's see. What else? What else can we do? Where's the stack decouplers? Here. And then here. Actually, here, and then these guys ready for liftoff. Come on, lock that guy. Stop giving me so much trouble, dumb thing. Here, we'll take these off first. Put this one on, then put these on. Immense amount of things. We have 41 parts, which is too many. We'll change this to 3. Probably don't even need that many. We'll just change this to 2. Let's see. Parachutes can't go. Pressure meter. Can just change that to 1. That's 32. Down. Let's see. So limited. I am so limited. Look at this. This is a very strange I've never been limited to parts count before. I need to upgrade that, obviously. But it is also limiting me in such a fashion that Jebediah is going with us, I suppose. Let's just make sure there's no science to be gotten here. 0.4 science. Mystery goo, nothing. Crew report, nothing. Log pressure data, nothing. So I could do this right now and then recover it. But I don't see a point in doing that. Let's do this. We're trying to escape the atmosphere. We're trying to achieve a speed of 2,500, get above 70 kilometers, and orbit Kerman. I hope all of these stages are right. I wasn't really paying attention to any of that. I am going really way too fast. When you start seeing the drag on your ship, you know you're going too fast. Alright. So I'm facing the wrong direction. Which is no good. I need to be facing the right direction. Activate these. Oh, no stability control at all. Come on, pilot. Get rid of those. Nothing there. Crew report, nothing. Log pressure data, nothing. Let's see. I've got like no stability at all. I'm about to lose all of, let's see, exit. This thing is way too heavy. Something is just going way wrong here. I'm in the upper atmosphere, they say. Nothing here. Nothing here. Where did the thermometer go? Log the temperature, nothing. Log the pressure. Keep it. Crew report. Nothing. I don't know why I kept that. Did we achieve any of the goals? We got some science. That's all we can really say. I don't know, maybe the SAS messed up. maybe I built a ship that was a little wild. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. All are valid arguments. That's a lot of solid rocket fuel, that solid rockets that we threw away. We're gonna start coming down, and we're gonna come down fast, but we're not gonna come down 2,500 meters fast. Gonna land right in the ocean. We have enough parachutes that, in theory, will be fine. Kind of want to wait for this whole part to go away before I release the parachutes. Down below 250, let's say. I said 300 before and it didn't work then. Let's see. Okay, that seemed to work. And this was probably what a lot of the original Space Center life was like, shooting rockets off the ashore into the ocean and just being happy that you got even into the upper atmosphere. It's not a really smart move to warp inside the atmosphere of planets. You can potentially warp right through the whole thing and change the physics and everything. And there's nothing can be done. Reputation is awful. Science is high. So we could potentially go buy some other science thing. In previous versions of playing Kerbal Space Program, still getting off the planet can often be difficult, depending on what you're trying to take with you. I think we have to dump the science. I think we have to dump the science stuff and just make the smallest, most rocket-propelled thing we can think of. Coming down at 4 meters per second, this should be a nice soft splashdown. Hopefully. Of course, we could always cut the parachutes if we were to be foolish. If we wanted to crash the plane. Observe the mystery goo. Nothing. Log pressure data. Nope. Don't want to do that. Log temperature. Nothing. Crew report. Nope. 70 meters to go. Just about there. It's hard to tell in the ocean. For all you know, you're miles and miles up, or you just about to hit it. And actually, I'm just about to hit it. Now, this is often the problem with these things, is that your command pod will become disconnected. And so when your command pod is disconnected, only a scientist could observe the mystery goo when not connected. And we've lost all those other things because that central piece broke off, and therefore this whole flight was worthless. We wouldn't get a bit of science. We lost our science thing. Whatever we're gonna call the thing, the science thing. Let's try this again. We got a limited part count here. So, bye-bye to that. That frees up a lot. I'm gonna say bye-bye to this. I'm going to say 4 is the max I want activated. And then radial decouplers again. Right there. And then another 4 here. That leaves us where I could have 4 more things. And so the 4 more things I'm going to choose is going to be fuel, and I think that's probably all I want. Well, actually, I think I can put more fuel on this thing. If I take this off for a second, put another fuel here, and another fuel here, and grab this, and attach. I'm still 6 short. Interesting. Because I got rid of the parachutes. Let's put the parachutes back on. Dynamic nose cones. Get a pressure meter. If I can just get 1 on this thing, and we'll stick it right here, and we'll stick the thermometer, just 1 thermometer right there, and then the mystery goo right there. Why don't we double it? No, it's not working. So, put 1 here, and 1 here, and then we'll come over here. Just manually double everything. That's 30. Let's see if we can get this into orbit, taking considerably more fuel. Which often is more of a hassle than it's worth. Let's see, SAS, RCS, even though we have neither. Really? wait till about 100 meters per second before I launch the next thing. So that first 4 rockets got us out of the atmosphere. Now we're moving pretty fast. There we go, another thing. We're moving too fast. Way too fast, we're getting heated up. Get rid of those. 20,000, wow. So this little line here, I don't know if I haven't mentioned, is the kind of the north of whatever you're orienting to. So we want to go this way when we start firing. But we're gonna get very high. What is our apoapsis right now? Let's see. 76. Wow. We're already there. All we need to do is start going sideways. And we're gonna make it. We don't even have to burn much. So I'm just gonna go a little bit. Almost perpendicular. "70 kilometers reached. Log pressure data. Observe the mystery goo. Crew report. Space near Kerbal. Give me a temperature reading." So we are burning towards, here's all our debris, it still hasn't fallen yet. We're burning towards the horizon, trying to I need to speed up. We're expanding this. Now, if I'm in trouble, if I run out of fuel, which I may do, I will definitely not be able to land. I want to orbit. I want just the lowest of low orbits. 7870 is all I'm shooting for. As I speed up, gotta be careful here. We got it, there. 61. Just gonna speed that up to 70 with the last bit. Come on. And so high orbit for here. That's good. I have just the smallest amount of fuel now. But we're in orbit. So all we need to do is orbit Kerbal once, I suppose. And then achieve speeds exceeding 2,500 meters per second. Which I just did. Good. Nice. So how do we quick save? I should be fine to do an EVA. Here, we're auto saving. So EVA, EVA report, and then board. Let's see. If I log the temperature over Kerbal, if I log the pressure, no. Observe mystery goo. Nope. We did it. It took a lot. So what I want to do now is go ahead and just warp. I'm just gonna fast forward. I want to get up here in hope that 455 kilometers, yeah, that's kilometers, equals high orbit. It may not. I mean, it's no 11 million or anything, but knows we're not terribly far from the concept of actually making it to the moon. It's not unheard. Now I don't want to slow down until I can get this achieved. And what I want to do is put a maneuver right here and just burn prograde. And hopefully with the last bit of my fuel, I will be able to lower us into the atmosphere so we can try to do an air braking type thing. Let's go ahead and play and see if we are in high orbit. High over there, that is it. Log pressure, high. Log temperature, high. And then EVA report, high over Kerbal, board back. That's all I want to do. I wish I had Bob with me. I wish I had Bob. We've got to get all of these things back. Let's see, we can't. We can't have any of this stuff right. I can't collect the data. Well, actually, I think I can collect the data. I just can't reset it. So, take all the data with us. It makes all of that stuff useless, but yeah, let's bring it in. Gonna dump one thing, so I could log some more stuff, might as well, because the temperature and all of that might as well have it in two places. Alright. Let's go and fast forward. We weren't quite at the Apple axis, but it doesn't matter. Orbit Kerbal is what we're looking for. It looks like we are slowly air braking and losing some height, but I'm not too worried about it. I may not have been high enough. Fly vessel up and out of the atmosphere and accelerate parallel. Well, I did that. I've orbited. It may not be a stable orbit, but it's an orbit, darn it. I don't think it's gonna count it. I think I never got the parapsis here to high above 70, and that's what it probably wants. So I'm in 1x mode and I can't put any maneuvers in. I'm being limited. So to save time, I'm gonna get close to here and then start burning towards the upper axis. We're not gonna do a I'm not gonna do the thing where a very super long air brake maneuver. That's more than enough there. Music is changing. So let's begin fast forwarding until we get down. I don't think we will actually going to even make it through one loop. But we're gonna be coming down fast. Yeah, we're gonna start hitting the atmosphere. We're gonna be coming down real fast. That's way too fast. This is not gonna go well. Air braking would have been the right move. Alright. So we're in the atmosphere. It's highly unlikely we're going to be able to. I want to brake everything that's not at the head of this. So I want my ship just to be angled retrograde. If it breaks the engine, if it burns up the fuel tanks, that's fine. I want all of those to shield me. I have one parachute. It would have been smart to have like the stack separator right here. if I could just stack separate these guys, I would do it. We're coming down very fast. The only thing that can slow us down is going to be the air pressure. Still showing that we're going to make an entire orbit around here. I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time believing that we're going to make it even one orbit. For as low as this is. I'm not slowing down. Maybe that's the trick here. Maybe I'm moving so fast that even at a low orbit, uh, we'll see. We're burning up in the atmosphere. Camera decides to freak out, as it sometimes will. Let's see. Just trying to stay retrograde, trying to protect these parts as much as possible. Should I fire the rockets now? That is the question. Fire the rockets or risk the rockets burning off? But I've got some things here that are showing damage. Those are new too. Let's see. I'd like to go to the orbit menu and see if this thing is really going to make it all the way around the planet again. But I doubt it will. Slowing down. Slowly slowing down. Let's slow ourselves down some more. Let's really slow ourselves down here. Well, that helped. That certainly helped. All these things are glowing red. I guess they would cool off over time. Alright. Come on. Slow down so I can release the parachute. I'm trying to get it down to 150 if I can. That was 250. Don't break. Don't break. We've had success. If we land this thing, it'll be even better success. Now, I'm not particularly upset if any of these things break off. As long as they don't cause explosions that hurt me in the process. It's going very fast. Well, I guess that worked. We made it out. EVA report. Flying over the desert. Nice. Oh, I should have done some other reports while I was here. Store experiments, EVA report, on the desert, take data, log temperature, take data, restore, can't restore it. I'll just take data and take data. The EVA report from the desert. Yeah, desert looks awfully pretty much just like a brown version of the grasslands. Alright, so we had to dump some of that, but that's fine. Log the pressure data of the desert. Log the temperature of the desert. We can't do the mystery goo, which is a shame. We'll get the temperature again. We'll get the pressure again. We'll do a crew report over the desert. I hope that's alright. We didn't orbit Kerbal, but we got a bunch of other stuff done today, which is good. Good news. It was probably a pretty expensive mission. We'll have to see where our funds are at. Well, 300,000, we're making progress. Actually, we're making a lot of progress. Our first orbit certainly did well for us. Let's see. Above Kerbal's water, high over it. In space, high over it. In space, near Kerbal. In space, near. Space, high over. Space, high. Space, desert. You could... I've seen people, experts, do their very first mission and get hundreds and hundreds of science. But of course that's unlikely that most people do. Recovery of a vessel after a suborbital flight. So that considered that suborbital. Atmospheric pressure scans. 118. We got 61% of our funds back for the few things that were left. And our crew got no XP gain. I think they may be at some kind of limitation. And then I'm not getting any reputation for this either, which is no good. Yes! So we've got some new contracts. What can we do? Ferry to tourists. See the sites right here on Kerbal. Keep them alive and show them a good time. Where would I ferry them? I don't think that would work too well. Sites right here. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Perform temperature scans of Kerbal. Take a few measurements there. At the surface at Tamarin's Labyrinth? I don't even know what Tamarin's Labyrinth is. In flight above 16,000 meters near the zone near the Kerbal's cave? When did all of these things exist on Kerbal? Kerbal was a pretty empty planet last time I played this game. Test the Thumper solid fuel boat landed on Kerbal. I think we can do this one. Test this at the launch site. Okay. And test this at the launch site. So that gives me 4 new things. And then I guess I'll start that one and leave the rest. I've got to just upgrade this though. I need more parts. More active contracts would probably be helpful. A better conical vectors and all of that would probably be helpful. Getting more research. Let's see. So the next thing here would be the mobile processing lab, which isn't that important, but the surface scanning module is pretty good, but that would cost, it's going to cost a lot. I could get the electrics, solar panels, or I can get more rockets. And I think I need to get more rockets. Yeah. Better rockets. Spark. Fuel control. Better airplane parts. Better landing parts. A better parachute. Yeah, that would help. That would cost 90, I have 50. Inline cockpit. Or something else. I think I'm gonna get the inline cockpit. Here's some rocket control stuff, finally. I might very easily fill out all of this before I have enough money to... let's go back in here for a second. When we start looking at crew reports, can we get rid of the ones that say 00? Nope. EVA reports, Mystery Goo. So out of a total of 76, it seems like we can get, but I don't know how many of those are specific to Kerbal. No, that's not what it means when it says out of a total of 76. It means I've found 76. There's probably a limit, but not a real limit. Yeah, so that's the end of this episode. It's strange. It's real strange. I have no idea where these locations are for these contracts. So we're gonna test these rockets, I suppose. The Thumper solid fuel booster and all of that. And we're gonna read the notes and figure out what it says. But we're gonna do all of that next episode. We're done for this episode. That was our first successful quote-unquote suborbital flight. Although it was really an orbital flight. But fine. I'll leave it at that. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me with YouTube. If you want to support me, there's 2 ways you can do that. One is clicking on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Or you can click on the Amazon.com link and just shop normally. If you want to follow or friend me on practically any social media site, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.